side.
At this table, we are starting the physical chemical changes lab by massing a sample of sodium chloride. And we're also setting up two parts of the experiment over here. We have a ring stand ready for the clay triangle and crucible. And on the other side of that is a dirty test tube for the broken wood splints. And notice what a nice angle that is tilted at in order to heat gently and evenly and safely. Alrighty, so there's a lot of smoke coming out of this test tube of wood splints, and I would like you to take a used match and relight it and try lighting that smoke for a couple different reasons. That one's quite vigorous though. Good time where it is. So now the
3 grams.
smoke from the wood is burning a little bit, and it'll puff out every once in a while, but it can be relit as long as it's being produced. The bottom of this test tube is glowing, so we've probably gone beyond the complete reaction of the burning or heating of the wood splints. So here we have some good evidence of change happening, and this is again some flame from the smoke being released, the vapors being released from the wood splints as they are being. So over here we're massing an empty massing boat before doing what with it?
We're going to mass the copper after.
We're going to mass the copper. So we're going to put the little piece of copper in the massing boat. There we have it. And then we're just going to increase the mass via the dial so that we can get the mass by difference. We need what?
The filter paper.
No, we're not going to filter that. This is the sodium chloride dissolved in the deionized water. And you can see there's a thick layer of sodium chloride at the bottom, but there's a kind of cloudy solution at the top. And you're just going to pour that solution into the crucible. We're going to leave all the rest of it. All right, so there is the sodium chloride solution in the crucible, which is really hard to see, but there is liquid in it. This extra sodium chloride, we're just going to rinse down the filter. So we obtained a couple milliliters of deionized water, and we're going to use that to dissolve the sodium chloride in the test tube. It has been pre-measured. And you might need a stirring rod to mix that up. It's kind of tricky because there's not much room in there. All right, at this table, we have a crucible that had sodium chloride solution in it that was heated and evaporated, and then you added back what?
25 drops of water and 10 drops of silver nitrate.
Yeah, 25 drops of water, 10 drops of silver nitrate, and it's really hard to see that with white on white, but they're going to look with a magnifying glass to see if there's some sort of change.
Does this turn back into that?
Yes. So I did.
And what's this?
Oh, that's somebody's from yesterday. So we heated it and it did this, and then I did that same thing for this one, but then I put some water in it. This is massing the coil of copper wire.
You know this one, right?
Which then gets placed in.
Oh my God.
Where does that copper wire go next?
Small test tube.
In a small test tube. This class is loud today. Okay? And then you covered it with. Silver nitrate.
Yeah.
And we're going to let it sit and react for 10 or 15 minutes and see what happens.